What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE 2K15 in 2021 on the PS5, because why not? Yesterday, a career-defining performance against John Cena, defeating Cena clean on pay-per-view, and now they have nothing for me. So, the grind continues. Thanks, Vicky. Much obliged. Let's fight Mark Henry again, because apparently dark matches lead to storylines somewhere down the line. Somebody gonna get their butt whipped. Welcome to a fine hip toss Tuesday on the program as WrestleMania week continues, and we have the Hall of Fame tonight, and that will be happening. But also, you know, we have Mania week continuing as it does, and one thing that I saw in the news yesterday that was part of Mania week, which made me laugh a whole lot, is that WWE partnering with Cameo for limited cameos from Raw and SmackDown superstars. Now, this happened last year with Taker, which was hilarious. Seeing Taker in character doing cameo stuff was pretty good. Having to mention people's internet handles was pretty good. Like, hey, Scooby-Doo 45. Like, that was good stuff, right? But that was also we only had like 30 of these, and those were pretty funny. And World's Strongest Man doing the Braun Strowman is pretty good. But, yes, there is once again cameo superstars ranging between $250 to $500 for only 15 of them. Like, each superstar only has 15 cameos available, and that is what they're doing with that, which is, yeah, you know, independent contractors. I'm sure WWE's getting a huge cut of those cameos, because that's what they do there. But it's just dumb. Like, not letting guys make money on the side from their third-party deals, and then having, hey, guess what? Third-party deals, because we run them, but having an artificial scarcity for that is, come on. It's funny, but also pretty lame, Millhouse. Pretty lame. A pile driver type maneuver, not quite there, on Mark Henry as we put him into the Hall of Pain. But it is Tuesday, which means we had Raw last night, and boy oh boy, what a lackluster show for the go-home show for WrestleMania. That to me is like, ideally, the show before Mania for either Raw or SmackDown is supposed to convince you to order the pay-per-view. Obviously, ordering pay-per-views is not a thing anymore, but in this case, it would be convincing you to order Peacock, to subscribe to Peacock to watch WrestleMania exclusively on Peacock. And if you were not already a subscriber and don't want to take part in their very cheap deal, or, you know, like me, I already have it because Comcast, right? I already have that stuff because I'm already a Comcast subscriber. I don't have a choice. Monopoly. But, be that as it may, if I didn't already have it, this show would not have convinced me to subscribe to get it on Peacock. Just what an absolute lackluster Raw across the board. Kind of lame. Kind of lame. So let's get into what happened on Raw last night with Mark Henry here. 1, 2... Okay, so I botched the shooting slug press. Not cool. And Mark Henry just doing his Mark Henry thing-thang. We opened with McIntyre in the ring, cutting a promo. Out comes Lashley, cutting a promo. And then out comes Baron Corbin. Now, has Corbin moved to Raw now? They mentioned on commentary later on that last year Corbin went from Raw to SmackDown. And I'm not sure that means that, hey, he's on Raw now, just permanently. They did not mention the brand-to-brand invitational. That was not mentioned on the show at all, with Corbin being in the main event of Raw. Which, that's a whole different thing. We'll get into it here in a second. But, 1, 2, 3. Bye, Mark. That was a botch. I did a shooting star press on his ankle. That's not going to be effective for any man. A solid 4 stars with Mark Henry. Nice match out there. We don't have anything for you, which is lame. Super lame. If I beat John Cena clean, I should be in line for Cesaro at a shot at that title. Just saying. Actually, now, I'm sorry, Roman Reigns, the big dog, won the belt in the Chamber. It's March of 2018. Let's continue. Give me a shot. I've beaten Roman in this game on pay-per-view. I should be in line for a shot at that title. Vicky. Bo Dallas. Okay. Bottom of the barrel? Bottom of the barrel? Man, look. Bo Dallas. NXT was NXT, and now we're here on SmackDown, and I will destroy you. That's the plan. So, in a positive note, on this show, we did have the return of Joe on commentary. So happy to see him back on the desk there. Xavier Woods fought AJ Styles in a singles match, and a distraction caused a roll-up, and Xavier Woods beat AJ Styles. I still think that AJ and Omos win those belts at Mania, because why would you have a debut and not win that match at Mania? Braun Strowman out there cutting a very fired-up promo on Shane McMahon, and then had a 2-on-1 handicap match against Riker and Elias, and of course, Braun wins that contest. And Shane is going to be Shane with that. They head toward that cage match at Mania. We had Miz and Morrison, hey, hey, ho, ho, backstage, and they painted, well, it looked like kind of a water-based paint, so not permanent paint. They painted over or on the Bugatti of a Bad Bunny, and then attacked him in a 2-on-1 beatdown backstage. So, yeah, that happened. But again, that looked like some weak paint. It is a far cry from Stone Cold pouring cement in Vince's Corvette. A far cry from totally destroying those cars they used to do back in the day, almost every week there for a while. It gets very costly, and certainly a Bugatti is very costly. So you don't want to ruin that car, because a paint job on that would have been like 20 grand. And sure, they could afford it, but obviously much easier to have a very fake-looking paint and then have it wash off after your segment there on the show. So that's my guess, is that it's definitely not a real paint that would ruin that paint job on that Bugatti. Bo in position. Attack Slug. Gonna make up for that last match here with that shooting slug press. Woo! Nailed it. 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. A very one-sided affair is somehow still a 4.5-star squash match. I don't understand. But Vicky, I need better competition. Vicky. Oh, here we go. I still can't work WrestleMania. I'm still not allowed to work Money in the Bank, but I can now work Survivor Series. So, they're increasing my things here. I can only not work these two shows, and Extreme Rules just happened. We'll skip Payback, and we'll head towards SummerSlam. We'll head towards Night of Champions and the Rumble. You would think they'd give me a shot at Night of Champions, because every belt on the line at Night of Champions. We'll see. Let's go. Roman Reigns beat D-Bry at WrestleMania. Will that happen this year with Edge involved? We shall see. Okay, so after the Bad Bunny beatdown, beat, we had Asuka and Rhea. How will they coexist? They didn't. Versus Nia and Shayna. And they announced on this show that Rhea will have the band that plays her theme song playing it at Mania for her live, which does not bode well for her winning. The win-losses of superstars who have their theme played at Mania is like 4-10. So they mostly lose when they get their theme song played at Mania. The last superstar to win having their theme song played at Mania was Mysterio at Mania like 22. So it's been a hot second since that's happened there in the world. So yeah, not looking good there, which would be a shame, because Rhea was at Mania last year and lost. I would hope she win here this year, so we'll see. Can she break the curse there of that whole entrance thing? But Rhea did kind of turn on Asuka here, and Asuka gets pinned by Shayna, and they lose that match. Next up, Lashley fought Cedric. Lashley got beat down by both Shelton and Cedric pre-match, but obviously wins the match with the Hurt Lock and then puts both men in the Hurt Lock because the dominant, almighty champion Lashley. Now, we did find out in a promo with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest after the whole thing with the car and the beatdown that it will indeed be a tag team match playa at Mania, as was originally rumored for a long time, but injuries said it might not happen. Well, guess what? They're healthy. It's going to happen. It will be Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus Miz and Morrison at WrestleMania. Yes, indeed. So, Matt Riddle fought Ali again because, sure, on commentary was Sheamus. Sure. Ali gets a new theme. A very generic whatever theme because he's no longer in his group. And I guess they keep the theme if they're even still a thing at some point. I think they're all in that Andre Battle Royal on SmackDown this week. But why not give Ali back his old theme? Like, I'm just saying. He had a theme. It's fine. He can be a heel with that theme. He could go hard, go hard, go hard with that theme. I'm gonna go hard. Like, why not? It'd be fine. But no, here's generic heel theme for Ali. Lame is what I say to that. Absolutely lame sauce. So, yeah. Of course, Riddle wins this match because he would. And they keep teasing those things between him and Sheamus, and it's fine. 1, 2, 3. I still had green in my stamina left. Rowan got squashed. 4.5-star squash. Nice match out there, yep. And here we go. A storyline. Really? The universe thinks that attackslug is one of the top superstars? We'll see about that. I beat John Cena on pay-per-view. Cleanly. Vicky. Cleanly. Seeing as attackslug wants to be a bigger part of the show, I have a surprise for him this week. Alright. I can handle it. You're the boss. I hate surprises. I'm putting it on my ignore list. Well, I'm a face, so whatever you are dishing out, I know I can handle it. I handled the Shield single-handedly. Tyson Kidd, that's fine. Here we go. Backstage cutscene. Holy hell.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Oh, it makes me sick that the WWE Universe thinks you're exciting. So you know what? Prove to me how exciting you are by getting some 4-star matches. Maybe then we'll talk about some better opportunities.
Get a match rating of 4 stars in your next 4 matches. What? Bruh. Thanks, Vicky. The last time I had this challenge laid down, it went very poorly. Can I take out Same Pants Tyson Kidd here with 2 finishers? That, I think, will give me 4 stars every freaking time. We'll see. Now, the main event of Raw on the go-home show for WrestleMania was McIntyre and King Corbin. And Corbin, from what I've heard, is only in that Battle Royal on Friday on SmackDown. So at what point do they think that having a long and plotting match with Corbin versus Drew does anything to make anybody want to order Peacock to watch WrestleMania? Like, there was never any doubt that Drew would beat Corbin. Like, that was never in any danger there. It's McIntyre versus Corbin. Like, sure, if it was Brock Lesnar, I get it. But Corbin? Really? So having that as your go-home, like, main event for that show, terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. So a long and plotting match in which McIntyre wins the match, and a brief stare down at the end with Lashley, and that was the end of Raw. And that's supposed to make you want to order WrestleMania or subscribe to Peacock. Like, bruh. In what universe was that good for anybody involved? At what point was that a hot angle? Oh my god, I gotta order the show because, oh my god. Like, nah. It was the most just tired and boring thing possible. Super sad, man. Super, super sad for everybody. Meteora. I was not impressed at all, kid. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Good lucha things are happening to Tyson Kidd. Good lucha things continue to happen to Tyson Kidd here. Shooting slug press. But nah, Mr. Kidd, we ain't done. I must have a guaranteed 4 stars. And therefore, I will hit you with 2 finishers. Because I want to make sure that I don't end up with a, oh my god, you got 3.5 garbage. Don't want that. Springboard! That was, yeah, not a great springboard. Not a great springboard, Tyson Kidd. Oops, 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 oops. To the outside. Nope. Neck breaker. All right. A bit of offense here. I'll give you some, Mr. Kidd. You get a little bit. But don't get too comfy with that neck breaker. Don't get too comfy. I want the points for that back and forth. Oh, there we go. Arm drag. Love to see it. Basic Wrestling 101. Elbow drop. All right. Look. Much respect for the many talents of Kidd. I got no problem with that. Springboard! That was a whiff and a half on that. So, look, man, I'm trying things. I have, in one of my things here, I have the styling DDT as a springboard maneuver. And I like it a lot. But, Kidd, I'm sorry. You're going down. Like, this just has to be the result here in this matchup. It can't go any other way. It can't, Kidd. Backdrop and a slam. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Back elbow. What? Reversed? Bruh. This match was over. And you know it. Woo, woo, woo. This is more offense than you deserve, Tyson Kidd. And if you think you're going to hit your sig and your finisher, you are sorely mistaken on that, Mr. Kidd. Sorely mistaken. So let's finish this. Signature! Come on. Put him back down. Know your role and shut your mouth, Tyson Kidd. Here we go. Pull him out. A little, yeah, all right. Positioning. And a pinfall. Pinfall. That should easily be a 4-star match. And if it's not, considering what I've had in 4-star endeavors in squashes, 5 stars. So 1 down, 3 to go. And that quest will continue tomorrow. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. See you next time. And I'm out.